What's going on, guys? Alex here with 814 EDC, and today I have another unboxing video to do for you guys. So I have one package coming in from the Lefty passaround group, coming in from Work Knife Balance. I will leave his channel linked down below. And then I have a package coming in from Kaviso.com. This is two knives that they are sending me to check out, which I'm really excited for. And the Lefty EDC package has two new Kershaws, which I'm also very excited for. I knew I was getting the Kaviso package today. I did not remember that I was getting in the Kershaw package until I got home and I saw both of these packages sticking up out of our little mailbox. And I was like, oh, I wonder what else I got today. And then I went up and looked to it and I was like, I'm trying to remember what I was getting in from Work Knife Balance. And then I got on Slack and I was looking around and I was like, oh, it's a Kershaw package. So pretty stoked for that. Unboxing knife is the Kaiser Feist XL. I just grabbed this out of the my knife case. Wasn't carrying it today or anything like that. I might toss it in pocket. I'm about to go run to the store and get some groceries, so I do need to get these two knocked out. We'll open the Lefty passaround package first. Hope you guys are having a great day so far, a great week. I'm filming this on Thursday. You guys will probably see this on Friday, and then I have one more review to film for the week for you guys, and I think that should be my content for the week. But I've gotten a ton of, I think as of right now I've already filmed the two Vosteed reviews, which you guys have probably seen. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 technically pass-around group knives or loaners or whatever you want to call it. I guess the Kavisos technically are mine, but they're going to be for the pass-around groups. So I have quite a bit of loaners in right now, which is nice for the channel, but it's definitely a little overwhelming at times because, you know, I like to keep the knives for a little bit before I get rid of them. I probably keep them a little bit longer than I should for the different pass-arounds, but got two Kershaw boxes. One thing I will say, Kershaw has been really upping their game recently with, you know, better knives. So I really do have to applaud them for that. But I really think they could use an upgrade in the box department. I mean, it's simple. It's, you know, a Kershaw box. You guys have all handled them before and so on and so forth. You guys can see right here, we have a Launch 19. And then we have a Bel Air, which I am stoked for. The Launch 19, I think it's going to be the first launch I've ever handled from Kershaw, so I'm excited about that. But the Bel Air are two that I am so excited, or is really what I'm excited for. And it kind of came out of left field. I wasn't, you know, super aware of this knife until like a couple weeks ago. And of course, this is from the Lefty passaround, so these are both Kevin's, and they were sent to him from Kershaw. I think he got the Bel Air like a month early or something like that, you know, for him to do some testing and stuff like that. And I have seen nothing but rave reviews about this knife. And it's really making me wonder if I'm going to want to get one, you know, after I handle this. And I really like the feel of it already, just holding it in hand. I'm trying to get these unboxed and out of the way for you guys. But it comes in at a very reasonable price tag. Of course, I just showed you guys. These are both made in the USA. They are both, one's locking Magna Cut. I'm trying to get this dang paper back in here. Sometimes these boxes just do not want to cooperate. We'll set this here. We'll show the Launch 19 first. You guys can see it is rocking, I think this is micarta. A micarta, kind of a, not an inlay, but like half of a scale. Then up here it is aluminum, I believe. Then on this side, it's just a plain black aluminum scale. There is the Made in USA logo, a short, stubby, loop over style deep carry puck clip. It looks really good. Looks like it functions well too. Goes to the butt end of the knife. Of course, this is a push button out the side auto. Fires out of there with authority. Auto Kershaw has an interesting, has a little bit of a poon right here, but then it has kind of a clip point. It's a very interesting blade shape. I will have to check the website for the final review to see what exactly they're calling this. Has a two-tone with satin down here and a black DLC up there. This is 154 cm. Then there is the 7851 KIA USA. So ergo's really good. It's nice and thin, which I'm kind of surprised by. That choil feels really good too. Yeah, I've not handled a out the side auto in a long time, so it's kind of a nice, refreshing thing to handle. Fires well, snappy. You know, for a long time, this is a launch 19. Kershaw has made 18 under automatic out the side autos, you know, for a long time, and a lot of people have raved about them and how, you know, said that they're a very good bang for your buck auto. You know, sitting in that, I think you can find the launch for like $80 all the way up to this probably being around 175, 200-ish. That's a really good price to live, you know, price range to live in. And there's some other good models from the launch series that I would like to check out at some point and kind of compare, but I'm digging this so far. Feels really good in the hand. It's really lightweight. And yeah, it's nice, snappy. And some, you know, I've had a few autos in my collection before, specifically my favorite auto probably of all time. I've not handled any ProTech autos yet, so I do want to check those out, I guess, before I really say my favorite of all time. But you know, my favorite auto of all time that I've handled so far, and one that I really regret selling, is the Microtech LUDT. And I saw they just came out with an updated version I would like to get my hands on. But I keep telling myself I want to buy one just because I feel like I should have an OTF in the collection and I should have an auto in the collection. And I've had multiple, you know, of both, and I just get rid of them because as cool as they are, they don't do it for me for the fidget factor of, you know, being able to open and close a locking knife. But I feel like everyone should have an auto in the collection and an OTF in the collection, and I will have both of those at some point for quite a while. But that is the launch 19. Sorry, that kind of a rambling section here. And then here we have the Bel Air, and the Bel Air is using I think it's their Able lock is what they're calling their crossbar lock system. This is rocking, I think Kevin called this like champagne aluminum, kind of a tan color. And Kevin really put this knife to work. He said he tested it probably the most out of any knife he's ever tested before. So much that he had to send it to someone, you know, someone in the passaround was first. I forget who it was. It wasn't Work Knife Balance. I forget who it was, but they sharpened this and the launch because Kevin tested them so much. And you can see that there's maybe some marks right there and stuff like that. But I really like the color of this. It feels really good. Super thin. Nice loop over style deep carry clip. I wish Kershaw would quit putting their branding, on the pocket clip. I'm just not a big branding on pocket clip guy. I think a better looking pocket clip is a sterile clip. You guys can see right there, USA poking out of there. And this is a Magna Cut. Just a real thin, super comfortable Magna Cut right there. Kershaw. Now Kevin did, I believe, put stronger springs in here. Snappy as all get out. No blade play at all. This thing is locked up super tight. And guys, just look how thin that blade. I mean, this thing is a slicer. It has a sheep's foot style, Warncliffe style blade. Comes down to a really thin edge. I think Kershaw has a winner on their hands here. And I have really been leaning towards maybe wanting to pick one of these up because I think these come in at like 160 or something like that for Made in the USA aluminum loop over style deep carry clip that is reversible. Magna Cut, great blade, great slicing action, great cutting performance, aluminum clutch lock or Able lock, excuse me, I'm used to Kaiser's. This is just, I'm really enjoying this. Very thin, real comfortable in the hand, great ergos, great grip. I think this is like a 3-inch blade, so it's not super big. But as an EDC knife, I think this thing would be fantastic. I think this, already speaking out loud, I think this would be a great, gift for someone that's kind of into knives. It just needs one knife for, to rule them all. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. So I think this is going to be a very positive review. And I might have to lean towards picking one of these up because it's hard to beat a USA made knife for like $160 with great materials, great action, great ergos, great cutting performance, everything like that. So far the Bel Air is living up to its name, living up to its reputation that I've gotten so far. And this is going to see a lot of pocket time in the next week and a half, 2 weeks. So yeah, that was the Kershaw Bel Air and the Kershaw Launch 19. I keep wanting to say Kaiser because I just review so many Kaisers and I don't really review that many Kershaws. But ripping into the second package. Need to get this video done so I can get out and I can do my grocery shopping for the night, so I can get back and cook some dinner. But comes with, oh, these are Band-Aids. That's pretty cool. Kaviso. That's actually really cool. I've never seen them before, but these are Band-Aids, so that's pretty rad. Kaviso on the packages. And these are, I'll show you guys the picture, 2 Laconico designs. Same knife, just different colors. But I was on their site the one day, and I had looked on there before at these models, and I figured, screw it, I'm gonna reach out to them asking if if they could loan ones out to me, and if they'd have any interest in allowing me to review these models for my channel. And they got back to me in a couple days, and I think his name was Matthew Harris, I believe. And he had, recognized my channel name from being in some pass-arounds and stuff like that. So he said, yeah, we'd love to send one out to you, and you can review it and stuff like that, as long as, we just want you to include it in the pass-around. I said, yeah, it's perfect. I'm in 2 pass-arounds. I'll throw it in them, and, I'll do what I do. And he got back to me after I gave her my address and picked out what model I want. And it was like, you know what, we're going to throw in a second one for the other pass-around group. So got 2 mini Keens here. So I have a green aluminum one with 14C 28N and a stonewash blade, and then a black aluminum as well as 14C 28N and a stonewash blade. These are Kaviso exclusives, and they are, like I said, sorry, not the mini Keen, the Keen Mini. I think they're like 2.8 something inches, so on the smaller side, but I'm super stoked to be checking these out. We're going to open up the green one first, because that is the one that I specifically asked for. So I'm going to keep one of these, and then review it, and then I'll add it to, I'm going to put this both in the Lefty pass around and the Apex pass around. So I'll probably keep mine for a little bit to review it, and then throw one of them right into one of the pass rounds. And then after I'm done with mine, I'll throw that one in the other pass round. But right away, the aluminum feels very, very slick. Now this was outside, so it's very, it's cold. It's still getting warmed up. But here is a knife. You guys can see just a nice, simple green scale right there, with a very Laconico-esque design pocket clip, flipper tab, our Laconico right there on the blade stock. Flips out nice. No blade play, just a very simple drop point. Kind of a nice, long, drawn out, almost a spear point, but comes down to a thin edge. It's a liner lock. Now it is a little bit small, so I do have to get used to it. And like I said, the aluminum is a little bit slippery. So once it warms up and gets to kind of room temperature, I think it'll be a little bit better. But pretty decent action. It's getting better the more I flip it. Again, it's got to get warmed up. You have plenty of access on the lock bar, and it's already dropping a little bit better. But yeah, good size. I can still get all 4 fingers on there. Not, I'm a little bit squished, but it's still pretty comfortable. And it's such a neutral handle shape. It's very, very comfortable in that way. And you can choke up here. So there is a green one. And real quick, we will unbox the black one. And then I will let you guys go on your way. I tend to not like to have unboxing videos be this long, but good Lord, this thing is stuffed in there. There we go. Man, this thing is in this box. Sucker was really in there, but it comes in a nice padded section. And again, the black is very slippery as well, but same body, same clip, flips out of there. This seems to be a little bit better. This seems to have a little bit stronger of a detent. That's one thing I noticed right away. Better drop too. Still no blade play, but better drop. Nice snappy action. Great push button. You can light switch, but I tend to do a push button. So yeah, really cool. This is the Kaviso Keen Mini exclusive, Laconicos design. Huge shout out to Kaviso for sending these over to me, and I can't wait to get it, in pocket more, learn about it a little bit more, and I will get the other ones sent out to the one passaround group, and we will go from there. But that was a pretty fun unboxing. All 4 knives I'm pretty stoked for, but like I said, I keep saying that, Keen Mini from Kaviso, and then you have the Launch 19 and the Bel Air from Kershaw, courtesy of the Lefty passaround group. But I'm gonna wrap this up now, guys. So thank you again so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. What are your guys' thoughts on the 2 new Kershaw models? Have you picked one of these up yet? If not, are you considering it? And then also, I feel like most of us, I almost dropped that, you guys saw. Most of us have handled at least 1 or 2 Laconicos in our lives before. What are your thoughts on this one? Ray's designs are very simple, which I really have, been drawn towards. It's why I really like them. And I feel like these are, 2 kind of off the radar, because Kaviso, a lot of people, I don't know, what am I trying to say here? They're not the biggest knife retailer in the world, but they have some pretty darn cool exclusives. They just came out with a mini Tempest from Sharp by Design exclusive. So they have some pretty cool stuff. But yeah, so thank you guys again so much for watching. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your morning, evening, day, night, whenever you're watching this. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.